Further remarks, Representative May.
Wow. Well, I've been here a long, long time. Longer than I probably should have been. And I look at 201 maybe a little differently. I always think back, we need to pass the bill to see what was in it. Who said that? Somebody pretty famous said that. And I can't use props on the floor. If I could, I'd hold up all the amendments that have been brought for 201. This bill is very problematic because of that. Very problematic. I've been trying to cross-reference. Impossible. This bill, the language in this bill is completely different from the original bill. To get it out of the Senate, we had to take the emergency clause off. So here we are. Famous saying in the legislature for everybody listening, this bill is not ready for prime time. Local control. What is local control? Geez, how many times have we talked about that? I brought a bill here a week or two ago, 1251, and that bill was defeated 31 to 38. And you know why? Because I had different people that sat on school boards, used to be school board members, mayors. We cannot do this. This takes away local control. So what do? We pick and choose now? We pick and choose on local control. Do we do that because of how much money is roaming around in the hallways with lobbyists? I mean, I'm trying to be clear on this. Either you support local control or you don't. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's how it works. I've been told that for how many years? So if you're supporting 201, you're saying local control doesn't matter, right? And then I think about the PUC, they're elected officials. I can't wait for somebody to bring a bill to turn us over to a judge when we make a bad decision, because we're elected. We don't trust the PUC, who are elected, who run elections, go around the state just like all of us and try to sell ourselves. I trust the PUC. These big corporations didn't get what they want. Now they're coming in here and basically bullying us. That's what they're doing. Local control is sacred. You know who said that? That was said over in the Senate. It's sacred. I don't know, I get a feeling we're talking out of both sides of our mouth. Sometimes it's sacred, sometimes it's not. Last week, Senator Rounds was in town, and he came and spoke to us. You know what his number one concern was? He said the $34 trillion debt that we are carrying currently is the number one concern. Is it your concern? Does anybody here care about it? I know I do. I care deeply about it. And everybody in this room better care about it too. So when you're talking about a private corporation coming into the state of South Dakota and talking about all the advantages, let me be clear. This would not be happening if there wasn't federal dollars coming in to support it. Period. And the other thing that bothers me, carbon sequestration. Are you kidding me? They're burying this. We better put our money where our mouth is, folks. Either you're fine with the $34 trillion debt and they're going to keep printing money, and we're going to keep saying we're a freedom-loving state here. Freedom-loving, what's that mean? I'm asking these questions because I want you to ask yourself, what does that mean? Private property rights are freedom-loving. Period. There's a lot of unintended consequences of changing these current laws regarding local control to allow a federal initiative to unbalance the natural distribution of land use. And I've seen it. Gumbo country up in the northwest corner flipped over so they can get some money from the federal government. That ground should never be broken up. You have this kind of money coming in, it is absolutely going to change the looks of this state. Complete havoc for the ecosystem of South Dakota. Period. And I want to address the terms on the property tax contributions. It just absolutely floors me. Is it sustainable to have the federal government borrow money from our children? We're going to be dead. From our children to create a subsidy for an industry to help pay for our property taxes? Have we all gone crazy? This is a bad bill. End the story. Everybody in this room knows it. Everybody. Property rights have got to be protected. If they are not protected, they will take the middle of heartland where we grow the food and they will have complete control over everything they do using our money to do it. Vote no for property rights. No.